Is there extra motivation just because of either it's a new season or is it more, hey, we know how last year ended, we've got more work to do here?
Um, I mean, last year was last year. To be honest, like we just focus on us, each and every day. Every time I step on the field, we really ain't worried about what happened last year. It's a new team, new energy, new locker room, like everything's new. So like it's a new season. So why we worry about the past? You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna continue to take a step forward each and every day.
Tyrone, we've talked a lot about you and your potential at running back, and the idea of you're now officially a running back, and then mindset and the way you've played with a year under your belt. I'm just curious, do you think about or set goals as how good can you be as a running back? Where is your ceiling after last year?
I mean, it really ain't no ceiling, to be honest with you. I don't think of it as a ceiling. It's really I'm gonna do the best I can do each and every game. Every time I step on the field, lace my cleats up, I'm gonna do the best I can do. And like you said, is there a ceiling? No, I don't think there's a ceiling. It's more so, how good do I want to be? I think I can be as good as the best player that y'all can ever think of. That's how good I think I can be. But again, it's not about what I say; it's about what I do, and how I go about it. I gotta be a professional. How I take care of my body to, when I sleep, how I eat, everything. So it's not really just about what you do on the field; it's about what you do off the field. That when you talk about professionals, that's what you're talking about. You talk about how they carry themselves each and every day.
Have you got that sense from your new quarterback, Russell Wilson, that he seems to embody that? You know what I mean? Like every day, every minute, every
Yeah. I mean, I think he is. When you talk about professional and people who go about their business the right way, that's what Russ is. Obviously, I've only been around him a short amount of time, but I mean, he does everything like a professional. Like I know it seems cliche, but it's the truth. Like I said, I've only been around him a short period of time, but every time I'm around him, he's in here doing something. He's never just like sitting around, like either getting treatment or talking about plays, or like he's talking to defenders about what they saw and how he can get better or whatever. Like everything about him, man, is really just being a true professional.
By the end of last year, you were three down running back. With Cam here, that could change. Is there a mindset change at all? With that?
Nah. And to your point, like Cam here, it's nothing but adding to what we got. I think that it's a great addition to the room. If you look around our room, there's really nothing anyone can do. It's like we didn't add Cam, just to do one thing. We added him because he's a good running back. You know what I'm saying? They didn't bring me here just to do one thing. They added me because I'm a good running back. So when at the end of the day, whoever's in there on third down, second down, first down, don't matter what it is, like you're gonna produce, and that's the standard that we have in the running back room. Like when we go on the field, we get them opportunities, whether it's pass or run or even pass protection. Man, make the play. So there is no, third down back. There is no, you're passing down back, whatever. There's not that in our room. It's more so, can you play? And then when you do get the opportunities, take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Make the most of it.
You think your skill sets complement each other? Well.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, look at him. You know what I'm saying? The man's strong and powerful. I'm more, slippery and elusive. But at the same time, like we both can catch up the backfield. Like we both can pass protect. So it's not like when Cam comes in, we're running the ball downhill. Nah, he can do really anything, just like I can do really anything. So it really is. It adds, like I said, it's a really good addition to our running back room because when you add a player like that can give that power element, not necessarily saying we didn't have it last year, but when you watch his film, you can obviously see it on film, what he's bringing to the table. So, like I said, when you add that, it definitely puts that, emphasis on it, in our room.
What kind of power element could Evan Neal give at guard?
Evan Neal? I mean, Neal, he moving. I was about to say a wrong word, but he's moving stuff back there, man. Like, when I say, like, he's actively trying to get better. Obviously, he had injuries and stuff that came up, and but obviously he's doing everything he can to get back into it. But Neal doing the best he can, with the opportunities given.
He's moving stuff.
Yeah, he's moving. Yeah, he's moving stuff.
That's a good sight for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a great sight for me. As a running back, our O-line are doing. We only had pass on 2 days, so I mean these first 2 days, man, they were doing an amazing job of like just resetting the line of scrimmage, allowing running lanes for running backs. It's really giving us our vision and allowing it to make it easy on us. So my job is to make them look good. I want the O-line to look amazing, like the best O-line in America. So yeah, I'm doing the things that I can to make sure they look good. But then they really doing all the hard work for me though.
Is it a little different seeing a guard that tall? Right, like usually.
I mean, yeah, not really, to be honest, just because like I want tall everything O line. I want everybody to be 6'7", just because like obviously the bigger the stronger you are, the better it is for me. But yeah, it's not really a big difference though.
This is like lining up and running behind 94. You see that in front of you.
That's lovely. You ever seen him in a squat room? Yeah, you see him behind under a squat rack. Yeah, that's lovely. Just let me tell you that. Yeah.
Your draft class was a bright spot
Mhm.
last year. You're only in year 2, but you think that group is almost already emerged as leaders, this year?
Yeah. I mean, you can see it. Obviously, Leak, he's being more vocal. I'm being more vocal in my room. T Noob, he's one of the leaders on the defense. Making sure he's speaking up. Obviously, he's safety, so he has to communicate. Like Drew, you got Darius, Chat, we all like really trying to take a step forward this year. And yeah, just make sure that we're being a key focal point, offense, defensively, and special teams.
2 more. Is that something you guys have discussed? Like, we all need to take a leap because obviously it's going to be a big part of this team's kind of future.
I mean, we didn't really talk about it, but it's more so like a known fact, Obviously, we already had a big role last year, so we really trying to take that and then just continue it, into this year.
You talked about your goals. I believe you told, I think NFL Network fit like 16 or 17 yards. Is that a reasonable goal for you want to shoot for?
Yeah. I wouldn't put nothing out there that ain't reasonable for me to shoot for. If I say it, I mean I'm trying to go for it. But yeah, that's definitely reasonable for me. Like I said, if you look at it from the points of last year, a healthy O-line, I didn't, play till game 5. I had like 500 yards, by week 9, something like that, or by week. Obviously everybody started getting hurt, so we playing match with the O-line, so it makes it a little harder. But at the same time, like I do believe in my skill set. I believe that in our O-line, I believe in our coaching staff that we can, get the job done. And then if I go out there and just do what I do, God willing, all my goals will be checked off. But I think the first thing we need to do is win. I think winning will bring everything else. It's cool to sit up here and talk about, all, your personal accolades and all your personal goals and all this and that. But like at the end of the day, like you got to win. You know what I'm saying? If you don't win, none of that stuff really matters. I could have 2,000 yards, but like we're losing. If you look at, some of the best running backs, they're on winning teams. You know what I'm saying? So if you just have a good team, period, point blank, you will have, your personal stats will come along.